Ladies and gentlemen, please make your way to your seats. The show is about to begin.
Nope, it is working. Fantastic. Hey there, Littermates. Welcome back to Boss Kitty Live. I'm your host, Boss Kitty. It's Wednesday. I got all my buttons pushed properly, and then I realized that my headset was not actually on, so that was what the little thing behind my back was. Super special. I just gave out all my secrets. I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. We're halfway through it. Oh my gosh. For some reason, this week has felt really, really, really long, and I'm not entirely sure why. I think part of it is the beautiful weather. My desk for work is right next to our glass doorway into the backyard, which is just popping right now, right? Like the fig tree has the beginnings of the figs on it. The cherry tree's going crazy. I've got irises in the garden. I've got everything's just, the sage is going nuts. The tulips are blooming. The roses are starting to bloom. Like it's all just kind of hopping back there. And I just keep looking back out there. I'm like, I just want to go out and work in my yard. That's all I want to do right now. So I think that is making the days kind of just drag on, which it's okay. You know, we'll get through it. Hello, my loves. How are all of you? All Crafty, Bubbles, Polly Knits, Tina, Lillian. I can go down this list. Matt, Elizabeth, Brittany, Emma, I saw was going to go watch The Hobbit. I'm curious if you're going to watch the animated version. Are you watching the newer one that was like in 3 parts, I think? Tina, I saw that you're working on that Musselburgh hat that I'm also making. I can't wait to see your version. Hello, Marie. I'm sorry to hear that your kitty cat got attacked or snipped at by your puppy dog. And hello to Wednesday. This has been a long week, but we had crummy weather, and I'm a teacher. It's the cray time of year. Oh, Roxanne, I bet you guys just have a few more weeks left, right? You're looking fantastic this evening. You'd never guess you were having a long, draggy week. Why, thank you, Yarn Pirate. I have a secret for all of you. I work in my pajamas, and after work, I put makeup on, and I do my hair for you guys, and I put real clothes on. So feel special, I guess, because I more dressed up for you guys than I do for work. Don't tell my boss that, though, I guess. Well, unless he watches the show, in which case, oops. You're happy to have Boss Kitty Live on your birthday, Rashana. Oh my gosh, happy birthday, dear. Hold on one second here. You know I have some stuff for you. I just gotta find it. First of all, oops, wrong button. We'll start with this. And there it is. Happy birthday to you, Rashana. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, or that you are having a wonderful birthday. And I am so flattered that you've decided to hang out with us today on your day of birth. I appreciate that. Show and Tell is ready, Crochet. If you hop on over there, there should be a brand new one just for you guys. Hello, Earthy Gal. How are you? Jessie from Texas. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Hi, have some confetti. So as most of you know, we are working on a Highland cow. Here's his face. His name is Connor MacCow of the clan MacCow. He is a master of the Mooniverse. I'm all about the puns, you guys. And then also just a quick heads up, if you are new to the show, welcome once again. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. We do a giveaway. Well, we do a game show, basically. Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. We do it at 6:45. We do it at 7:15 and 7:30. So 3 times throughout the night. You just want to make sure you're a subscriber. So push the button right now. I won't tell anybody. I won't judge that you didn't do it before this. And then chat it up with us. Also, if you're a patron, we have a Patreon-exclusive craft hole with TK tomorrow at 11 a.m., correct? Oh, oops. The thing says 77. TK, come back. The thing said 77. The show thumbnail said 77. Yes, it did. Because I checked it before. This is number 78, not number 77. Or is it 77B? Can this just be 77B? Don't you dare light me on fire. Stop it. If you want to see the mug that is attached to that arm, then be here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time. You have to sign up for patreon.com/bosskitty. It is a patron-exclusive event. The link will be handed out over there. But you guys get to hang out with TK while he crafts it up with Craft Hole. It'll be a lot of fun. Seriously. It's chill. It's got Bob Ross vibes, usually. Sort of. A little bit of cursing. Not as much as me, though. What are you working on tomorrow? Bob Ross on a low dose of mushrooms, he says. What are you working on tomorrow, babe? He doesn't know, so it'll be a surprise for him today. Tomorrow's a test stream. You guys will be putting the show together with him. Don't you all feel lucky? Is the mug full of coffee? Oh, I need coffee. Your hair? Whoosh. One Direction. So cute. How much do you love me, Romeo? Romeo, oh Romeo, wherefore art thou coffee, Romeo? I'm not going to fix my board. It's fine. Just pretend it says 78. Anyway, so yeah, glad to see you live, BK, after Sandy and the... Oh my gosh, Tina, I'm so upset about that. I should show you guys a picture. It's not... I'm not happy. Let's just put it that way. I have to go buy oil primer tomorrow. No, Saturday. First I have to sand. I haven't sanded yet. I've just peeled. Then I have to buy oil primer to take all the... to cover up the oil-based paint in the bathroom in that section, and then I have to put our latex paint back on there. It's gonna be so much fun. So for now, we're going to work on Connor here because he needs his hair. Like, he needs his hair like, whoa, you guys. So this is the little cow I'm working on. It's a Knit Your Own Highland Cow. It's by Sincerely Louise right here. And she has lots of different types of knitted heads you can put on your wall. It sounds so morbid. So there's a small little mini Highland Cow that you can get as well. But we got the giant Highland Cow. And it is a kit. It comes with everything. So I am currently... I should like mark my space on here. We've just finished the basic part of this. We're changing over to the hair color. Working all stitches in it until stated. So I'm not going to cut this because it doesn't say to. Eventually I cut this piece though. But anyway. Change to H. Working all stitches. Color Y. What is... Oh, you want more stitch markers, don't you? Biscuits. I don't actually have more stitch markers on me. I have yarn though. And yarn will work as stitch markers if needed. Man, I wish they would warn me in advance. Maybe I should just look at the pattern in advance, I suppose. Slow reset of show and tell. Give me a few minutes. What's going on? Is it okay? Interesting. I hope it's viewable after the stream. I'll be working when it goes live. Draka, it will absolutely be viewable for our patrons. Can I delete the channel? Are you guys having problems with show and tell? Because we already... Hold on one second. Let me take a look real quickly. Oh, weird. Well, I deleted show and tell, and I apparently deleted the wrong one. But I can see where today started, so we'll just stick with this one, you guys. It's no big deal. I'll pick up with Crochet Mom. It tells me that stuff's from May 10th, so we'll just start from there. I copied it, created a new one, and then deleted the wrong one is what happened. So that's on me, but we're fine. You guys can just go ahead and pop in that show and tell. Is it driving you that crazy? Oh my gosh, TK. Listen, oh my gosh, he's just quit as a producer. He's decided I need to take responsibility for my own show because he has his own show now. I will have you know, sir, I will have you know, I'm putting you in host full. I will have you know that your thumbnail said number 77, so that's what I went with. I thought it would be number 78, and then I was like, but this is what this says, and I trust him. For shame. Also, these are terrible. We need new markers. I hate these. Cursed at them the whole entire time. anyway. Back to it. You're making a cardigan that'll be ready. That'll be ready for the next stream. That's great. I'm deleting the 5/8 posts. Don't worry about it, Yarn Pirate. He was freaking out about the number behind us, and he wasn't even freaking out. He's just giving me a hard time. Okay. Let's get to it, you guys. So this says we're going to use the hair color, which is right here. Change to H. We're going to knit 8. Color Y. I think that's supposed to be a stitch marker, but we're going to double check. Because you never know, right? It doesn't say. Interesting. That's the mini. Main color, contrast color, hair color, the black. Other materials, knitting needles, toy eyes, DK yarn in the same color as the main color for sewing the head. Yeah. Tension, please knit, blah, blah, blah. Tension, abbreviations, pattern reading, example. Stitch markers, here we are. Ear placement is color Y. And so we'll just use some of this for color Y. It's just telling us where placement it is, so it'll work just fine. So we're going to knit 8. That's how we're going to start this. With this lovely, delightful color right here. Hey, TK. I can't read numbers is what this means, because I looked. I was like, does this say 77? It says 77. So I left it alone. For shame. No, this can't be true. He can't be right, you guys. Shit.
Oopsie.
That's on me.
Ooh, that smells.
You found garlic dill hummus and dill pickle hummus. Oh my god, that sounds delicious. It is a scatterbrain evening for sure. You've got a big bowl of cocoa pebble. Oh, that sounds delicious. Oh. Okay, so 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they're saying that I need to put a stitch marker here. It's not really a stitch marker. It's a piece of yarn that's going to basically tell me that this is where a cow ear goes. So I've got some blueberry blender right here. It sucks to be wrong with TK. I never like being wrong with him. Because he's always right. It's so annoying. You're all set to screenshot to defend. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. There we go. So there's 2 of them because we know we're going to need 2 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Adding color Y to the 2nd and 6th of these 8 stitches. Oh, really? Hold on. The 2nd one and the 6th one. You tell me now. Jeez. I'm going to go back to the 2nd one right here so that we can put this guy on here. And I'm putting it on the actual stitch. Remember, we're not putting it on the needle because we want it to stay right here. This is telling us where we need to connect our ears, and so it's really important that it stays where it belongs. And I am going to knot it on there. It'll be easy enough to get off its yarn. It's never the end of the world. Just like that. And then we're going to do that again here. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to do this on number 6 as well. You get annoyed when your partner is right too. It's the worst, right? And I don't know why it's the worst, because I love him more than anything in the whole world, but I hate when he's right. More than anything in the whole world. Cereal for dinner is adulting done right. I couldn't agree more. It's delicious. It's part of a healthy, balanced meal, I've been told by TV. Oh my gosh, now I want Cocoa Pebbles, seriously. Okay, so those are there. I'm going to actually make these a little shorter just because they annoy me. There we go. And then we'll continue. So this says, after that, LL twice. So LL is like an L. It's like one of these loops, but it's a longer loop because it's the hair. So with the LLs, I gotta find my glasses. We're gonna do 6 inches down the work in step 3. Holy moly. And then 6 inches back up for a total of 12 inches. This is gonna be huge, you guys. So let's, oh, this is gonna be so awkward. So we're gonna come through the front, bring it to the, or through the back, bring it to the front. Remember, we're gonna measure, and the last one was like 2.5, I think is what it was. So this one's gonna be much bigger. We're looking at right about there. And then back up again. Oh my gosh. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever done in my life. Don't tell me this cow is not emo. Look at that shit. What the hell? I'm doing great. How are you doing? Well, let's see what time it is real quickly. You guys have 1 minute until our first round of Wheel Goodies and Goofy Mups. Remember, you need to be a subscriber and you need to chat it up with us. So hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button, guys, so that more people see the show. We're trying so hard to hit 1,000 subscribers. And we've actually got a jump today. TK did a little bit of... we went out and talked to some people in some other chats. I think Samantha did as well. Thank you so much for that. And we did a little bit of a jump. So we need like 40 more at this point. So hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Win some stuff. You'll have a blast. I promise. So LL1 and then knit 1. And we're going to do that twice. I'm going to do that twice. And then I'm going to go ahead and get into the Wheel Goodies and Goofy Mups. So we'll bring this to the front. I feel like I should probably... I'm not going to. I'm just going to do it this way because that's how we roll around here. Through the back. And then we're going to do a knit 1. And there we go. We've done 2 adorable pieces of hair. So silly. Okay, and with that, my loves, it's time for the first round of Wheel Goodies and Goofy Mups. Ooh. I'm not even going to put the lid back on this. I'm so thirsty today. Okay, let's go over to our full host. Boop. Like one of Con's favorite toys, by the way. Asparagus. Oh God, roasted asparagus. I made what did I make? Did I make blanched asparagus? I did for the first time ever, and cold. It was so good. I could do that for the rest of my life and be content. Okay, let's see who it's gonna be. It's common. You don't want to jinx it. Megan Myers. What? Are you already on here? Let's find out. You're not. You're not. That means you're our first contestant on the Wheel Goodies and Goofy Mups. Congratulations, my dear. Let's get that wheel open for you. There it is, our beautiful wheel, and it's all its colored glory. So if you're new, let me go over this real quickly. Like I said, we do a little show, or a little game show 3 times throughout the evening. And you have to be a subscriber to play. You're automatically eligible if you're a subscriber and if you chat it up with us. This lovely little wheel has multiple things on it. Some are good, some are bad. We've got merch codes, which will get you a sticker and a button from BossKittyShop.com. We have Blinky Rolls, where you could potentially win some free yarn. We have Ravelry patterns that can be gifted to you. One is for up to $5, one is for up to $10. Adject animal sounds and dad jokes. Dad jokes right now are still dad advice because the HDMI cable TK got for the other computer did not fit. It's a whole thing. It'll be fixed by tonight. Free shipping, both domestic and international. Yarn Tarot. That's pretty self-explanatory. And unfortunately, Game Over is also on here. But we try to avoid that at all costs. So, Megan, I'm going to spin this wheel for you, my dear. You ready? Let's do this. All it costs. We've got a $10 Ravelry pattern. That's pretty damn big.
Congratulations, you're a winner!
In fact, I think monetarily, the only thing that's bigger than that on there, except for Blinky if you win some yarn, is the free shipping. So congratulations, Megan. Just message me over on Discord. You'll want to let me know what your Ravelry username is and which pattern. You'll need to give me a link to the pattern you want so I can gift it to you. It can be worth up to $10 in USA monies. Or you can pick 2 $5 patterns. That's fine too. It's just that your limit is $10. So thank you so much for being a subscriber. We really appreciate it. We'll see you in just half an hour or so.
See you later, alligator.
I will. Okay, let's continue with our hair here. Crustless chicken pot. Oh my god, sounds so good. You guys, I had a turkey sandwich kind of for dinner at 3 o'clock. I don't know if that counts or not. You know I'll eat something else. I want pie. I hate pie, and I want pie tonight for some reason. Don't tell TK. So we did that twice. LL1, and then we're going to do the knit 8 again. So we're going to come in here again. Bring it to the front. We're going to come all the way down right there. The same. It's about the same. Like so. You know what? I'm actually going to bring the measuring tape out again just until we get used to this. I don't know how long we'll be doing this one, but it's how long, but I don't want to make too much, you know, because I have a finite amount of this silliness. When you buy kits, it makes it a little difficult. Not that there's anything wrong with kits. They're great, you know. It's just that they don't send you extra yarn usually because, I mean, they're trying to make a buck too, right? So let's get that through here, through there. There we go. And then we're going to knit 8, and it says adding color Y to 3rd and 7th of these 8 stitches. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and add it to this stitch right here. So we need more blue. The cow is looking so good. Thank you. I think he looks adorable, even with his ridiculous hair. I think it kind of makes him, honestly. You made mushroom bisque and garlic bread. Oh my god. Now I want Hungarian mushroom soup again. Oh, I really wanted stroganoff the other day. I still do. There's a pot roast in the fridge right now that TK is going to make tomorrow. If there's leftovers, I might make stroganoff from the leftovers. Hit the button. Yes, please do, you guys. And then 1, 2. Did she say number 7? To the 3rd and 7th of these 8 stitches. So we just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be number 7, and that's where we'll put that final little marker made out of my blueberry blender colorway, which you can find at bosskittyshop.com. It does look like a little baby bell. You had field roast hot dogs for dinner. Oh, that sounds like a summer dinner for sure. I'm not usually a hot dog fan. Every now and then, but brats. I love brats. That's what makes him adorable. It really is. This ridiculous hair is really what's doing it for him. Look at them, you guys. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. They're in his eyeballs, and I just don't care. This one in the middle is a little longer than it should be, I think. Curses. But I think it'll be fine. Hungarian mushroom soup. It is a cream-based mushroom soup with like tons. No. I just dropped that on the floor. Well, I guess it's going to stay on the floor while I knit with it. With tons of paprika in it. It's got a lot of paprika, a lot of cream, and then a lot of mushrooms. If you head over to our recipes, there's actually a Hungarian mushroom soup recipe in there that I wrote up. It's kind of hard to read because mostly it's me just being silly. But there's a legit recipe in there as well. I would read it to you, but it's been in there for 2 years, so finding it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. I suppose you could just do a search. Hold on one second. I won't read the whole thing to you, but I'll read part of it because it's pretty funny, I think. But I'm also pretty biased that I am some hilarious person. Let's see here. Archived nonsense. Recipe share. I wonder if I do Control F. Hungarian. There it is. I found it. Okay, so I'm not going to go through the full thing, but can I get to it? There it is. But here's an example. So after I say how to make it, I say you can eat your soup at this point, but I like to put it in the oven on about 200 for about 45 minutes to let it kind of get sexy and all its juices. You know what I mean. If you aren't using a Dutch oven, you can do this on the stovetop. You'll just need to stir it more frequently. If you are using a Dutch oven, you should still check it and stir it so it doesn't burn on the bottom. Stupid cream-based stuff always burning. Put that shit in a bowl. Add another small dollop of sour cream and some parsley. Take pictures and mock people because they don't get to eat it. Lock your door and hide because they will come to claim it and kill you. No joke. Those 2 paragraphs are just the end of the recipe because I can't help myself. So go find it. You can have a laugh or two, and then you can make yourself some Hungarian mushroom soup. It's fucking delicious. It's so delicious that I just dropped an F-bomb on it, you guys. So I mean that should really tell you something. I don't use those on just anything. Really similar to what I made except for the paprika. I'm definitely going to try it. And parsley and sour cream. Yep. Add fennel to every soup you do. I love fennel. Had slim chickens for dinner. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. Hi, Samantha. Fennel bulb cooked down does not taste like licorice. But licorice is so yummy all on its own, you guys. I saw that today, Samantha. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Here, have some confetti, my dear. Just throw this guy in there like so. See what's going on. So yank on that and yank on that, and we're going to turn it back around. And this is very awkward because I have this down on the floor, but I don't care. We're just going to make it work. There's no cat in here, so we're good. Okay, so these are where the ears are ultimately going to go. Did I not tie this one in a knot? Oh, shite. Hold on. Let's get this bad boy in a knot real quickly. There we go. What about you? Nope, samesies. So let's get you in a knot too, just so you don't go anywhere. Perfect. Okay. Basically a weed. It is basically a weed. So when we visit her, we eat super good Rishtana. Oh my gosh. Tillamook the cheese factory in Tillamook, Oregon. Tillamook cheese. They have an ice cream. They do their own ice cream as well, and you can buy their ice cream there. And they have Tillamook black licorice ice cream there. It's one of my favorites, and I don't know where else to get it. Change to the main color, work all stitches in it until stated. Okay, changed, and then, okay, so we're going back and forth is what's happening. I'm so glad I didn't cut this. Oh, this is going to get really awkward. Okay, so then what we're doing, I wish they would say that, because I would have brought this up with me, but they didn't, and that's okay, because the whole thing is going to get stitched together anyway. It doesn't really matter. So what we're going to do, they want me to alternate colorways, so we're going to just bring this up like so. That's all we're going to do. I would be a little more concerned with it if this was going to stay flat, but it's going to get stitched together, so it's not too terrible. We're going to do this change to working all stitches in it until stated. So knit 1, L1. Knit 1 and just L1 this time. So we're going to go back to the L1s where we're not doing 6 inches, we're doing 2.5 inches. So let's figure that out real quickly. I think it's 2.5 inches. It is 2.5 inches. So bring this down here like so. Just like that. Who's excited for Craft Hole tomorrow? I'm super stoked personally. Like I'm really excited for you guys to get to experience that, for the patrons to get to experience it, because it's so much fun. Just bring this in the back. And then bring it back up here like so. There we go. Knit 1 L1 4 times. So we're gonna do that again. Bring it to the front. You guys know the drill at this point. These ones I feel a little more confident doing that with, because they're not so long. If one's a little too long or a little too short, it's not nearly as obvious, right? We've already established that. Did I say 4 times? I think I did. Ugh, so much of a mess. Trunk Island body. You should come to one of my live streams sometimes. Samantha, what time of the day are your live streams at? there you go. All knowing I was able to check it out. So I work during the day and I can't really get into the live streams during most days, but TK can definitely check them out from time to time, and I can always go watch the VODs for sure. Like I said, I won't be able to be in there live though because I have to work throughout from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time, unfortunately. But we can see what we can do. This back to the front. And we'll just pop this right up here. But yeah, TK said he had a lot of fun. Storm's here and the power just blinked out for a second. Yes, be careful, Crocheted, please. I get to have a back thing done where my doc inserts 6 needles in my back, so I'll be there in spirit. Megan, are you having, like, acupuncture done? That doesn't look like 2 inches, guys. Biscuits. I got lazy. Yeah, that's not right. So we're going to come back on these ones and fix it. Because we want it to be right. That's okay. It'll be fine. I would rather it be right than get through it and have it be wrong and hate it. Which is what happened initially, right? Yeah. So we're going to come here. We'll come to the front. We'll get the fur out of our nose from Gracie earlier. She's everywhere I want to be today. Right there. Pull this one over the top, and then we'll do the next one. That's much better. Yeah. You love licorice. You used to not like it at all when you were a kid, but as an adult, your tastes have changed. I gotta tell you guys, I don't think there was ever a food as a child that I disliked. I didn't like asparagus briefly when I was younger, but I kept trying it because I really wanted to like it. It was such a pretty food. Like, I was desperate to like asparagus, and then I tried it pickled and fell in love with it. And from pickled, decided roasted was good, and by then my palate had changed enough that I love asparagus. I'll eat asparagus raw, honestly. But even lima beans, I've never disliked them. I am a sucker for food. What can I say? Had that nerve cooling procedure done recently. I hope it works. I hope it works for you too. I've never even heard of that. I'm gonna be honest, it kind of sounds fascinating. I hope it's not too painful. Okay, so let's get this guy right here. It looks like that's about 3.5 inches, or 2.5 inches rather. And then we'll just slide that like so. And like so. And we'll make sure that these stay where they belong. Excellent. So I'm supposed to do that 4 times, I think, right? Yes. 1, 2, 3. We've got 1 more to do. So we'll bring this guy to the front. You don't have a set schedule for live streams. Well, I will see if I can catch one of them for sure, Samantha. Okay, so that's 2.5 inches right there, or so says my ruler, my measuring tape. And that should be my 4 times. Okay, so with that in mind, we're going to do that knit 1, L1 4 times, knit 1, LL twice. Oh my gosh, we're back to the super long hair. And we're doing it in the normal color. Bring this to the front. Get our 6 stitches going on here. You guys, things just got into pure chaos with this thing. And I am living for it. I love it so much. Through the back, over the top, to grandmother's house we go. We're going to do that twice, it says. So we'll do that one more time. Let me show you. Knit 1, LL1. So right here. And then 6 right here. That is a foot of yarn. Seriously, a foot of yarn for one stitch. Who would have ever thought that that would be a thing? I would not give this to a baby to play with. No, sir. You still don't like lima beans? Most people don't like lima beans, which is why I use them as an example. I also am a huge fan of liver and onions, like beef liver and onions or chicken liver over rice with cream of mushroom soup. So good. Even as a kid, you weren't a big fan of meat. You used to get chicken nuggets and I'll eat the brain of them and Big Macs with no meat. Now you're vegan. Hey, that's amazing. But you knew what you were from the very get-go, it sounds like. And that's great. The knit one, L1 4 more times. Like this. Boop. Feels so cool when I have to get this thing out. Where are we? You guys have 10 minutes until our next round of Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. So remember, you know how this works. You just got to be a subscriber. So hit the button. Like I said, I will not judge you for not hitting it when you first showed up. I know I look a little sus. I don't have a face that can be trusted. You needed to make sure that I was a cool person. And now you know I'm not a cool person, but that I'm a complete goober and hilarious to be around. So just hit the button. Seriously, you're going to do it anyway. And then chat it up with us. That's all you have to do to be eligible to play Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. Blah, 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 blah. Words are hard, in case you're ever wondering. A foot of yarn. I know, isn't that nuts? Like when you think about it in those terms, 6 inches down, 6 inches up, that's a foot of yarn. No wonder they're like, don't waste any of it. I'm like, okay, geez, calm down. Now I know why. You're like, because it's all for hair. Don't even look at it the wrong way. Okay, so it's 2. This will be 3. Ruh-roh, Shaggy. That's interesting. My count is off. Hold on 1 second. So we did this. Knit 1, L1. Knit 1, L1. Because I'm supposed to do this 4 more times. And then knit 1. Knit 1, L1. That'll be 3. Knit 1, L1. My count is off. This is not good. So hold on. Hold the phone. Knit 1, L1. Knit 1, L1. Knit 1, L1. Knit 1, L1. And then we were supposed to do shut your mouth. Really? Right here I have 2 knit ones. This should have been a knit 1, L2. Knit 1, L2, knit 1, L2. So I screwed up. I put a double stitch right here. This is really important. We're going to take a hot minute to look at this. So this is not a chart. It's written out. Not a lot of people can read charts. And so when you get into detailed steps like this in a pattern, it can get very difficult and you will screw up. It's going to happen. Please do not give up. Please do not decide that that means that you're not smart enough to figure this out, because that is a bunch of bullshit. You all are very smart people. All it means is that when you get to the end of your row, you're going to know you're off. It's not going to feel right. Something's going to be weird about it. The fact that I'm supposed to have a loop at the end and then a knit one and I'm missing that knit one, instead of just shrugging my head or shrugging my shoulders and being like, oh well, move on. You want to go back and look at your work. That's called reading your work. And so what I did is I went, okay, I looked back at the first instructions for the first half, and that made sense. There's supposed to be 4 of these guys with knit ones and then loops. Knit 1 loop, knit 1 loop, knit 1 loop, knit 1 loop. Right? That's all correct. And then the next section says knit 1 and long loop, basically. And so it should have been knit 1 long loop. And I know immediately that is where I've screwed up. So you're not gonna screw everything up where you have to go back rows and rows and rows. If you're watching what you're doing, even if you make a mistake at the end of that row, your count is going to be off, and you'll know, because you guys are clever. So just take a moment to go back and read your work. It's all it takes. It is a little frustrating. I got to go back and do those, but I'd rather do that now than 4 rows up. Oh, thank you, Samantha. Yeah, just a little bit, Knit Cat. It can be very, very frustrating. Pure chaos. It would give me so much anxiety. Don't let it give you anxiety. You accidentally decreased on your previous cardigan row. It's sort of a complex maneuver to pull off unintentionally. I'm low-key impressed with myself. You should be. Here, have some confetti. Okay, so we're going to go weird favorite snacks. Pickled plums. I think that sounds delicious. So we're just going to come back and we're going to frog this. We're going to tink it, which is knit backwards for those of you who are wondering what the hell I'm saying. Hey TK, what's up? So we're just going to pop that right off there, like so. I'm just releasing these because those loops are only done ultimately in one stitch, so it's not going anywhere if I just release it off there. You don't have to do anything big, just let it go, right? That stitch below, it wants to stay in place. It's not going to drop down, most likely. It drives you mad. You always say you're going to weave them in, and as you're going, and you never do. I think a lot of people do that, though. Okay, so this was where our mistake was. So now I'll go ahead and do my double loop right here. And it's not a double loop. It's just a super long loop is what it is. It's the 6-inch loop. It's a 6-inch loop! It's my angry inch rendition, except for it was 6-inch loop. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, go find Hedwig and the Angry Inch. That's all I'm going to say about that. And we're going to do that again. Bring this to the front. And grab this 6 inches like so. Pop it back up here. See how fast this was? This was not hard to do. This was not, oh, it's going to take me hours to fix. Don't let yourself get panicked over it. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed. You've got this, you guys. If you're clever enough to figure out how to do a knit stitch and a purl stitch, or crochet, quite frankly, then you were clever enough to fix that problem. So we do that twice. Now we're going to knit one L1. I'm going to do this 4 times. I don't have a favorite crochet project. I'm still working on my Battenberg blanket. And so I would say right now that is my favorite crochet project. It feels so weird doing the short ones after doing the long ones. Like I feel like I'm not doing them long enough. Which is silly, but still. It's just going back and forth like that. It's a little difficult on your brain sometimes. Okay, so we're going to do another one right here. Through the front. 2.5 inches. Right there. Figuring out how to unknit Tink all by myself was a really proud moment for me because of a new knitter. It should be. People, it's a scary thing to do because you think you're going to lose all your work. And we've gone over that multiple times here, yeah? Where I've purposely dropped stitches down just to show you guys that there's nothing scary about it. But of course it's scary. I mean, you're taking... You're releasing control over your work, and that's a big deal. You're dropping that stitch down, you really are leaving it to whether or not that stitch decides to drop all the way down or not. It's not going to 9 times out of 10 unless you're really yanking on it, and even then it's going to take a lot. But you never know, and it certainly can stress people out. Everyone makes mistakes, so there's no reason to beat yourself up over. Our words to try to live by. Exactly. Vicky, I work the ends in as I go because that's how I was taught many moons ago. Weaving them in after just seems like more work. Wednesday came out from under the bed and is now laying next to me. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Okay, so we're going to do our next L1 right here. It's going to be the same type of thing. Just like this. Boop. Yeah, seriously, y'all should have seen my first pair of fingerless gloves. I think we've had this conversation. They looked like shit. They were a hot mess, and that's okay. They should be a hot mess, quite frankly. If the first thing you make is perfection, what are you going to try to? How can you outdo that, right? Like, part of the enjoyment of knitting and crochet is learning new things throughout it. Like, I never stop learning, even with knitting, and I've been doing this for almost 20 years now. But I'm still learning new things. I've never done this loop stitch before, as an example. And that's exciting. Look at his hair, you guys. It's so cute. Put him up on the wall and people are going to yell, "Get a haircut, you hippie cow." Hold on. What was that? There's hissing in my hallway. Wake the fuck up with TK. It's an old cup from one of his old shows. You have control issues. I think we all do to some degree. Anybody... Okay, let's have a bullshit moment. Anybody that tells me that they have absolutely no control issues, that they don't feel the need to have control over something in their life, is full of it. We all do. Like, it's human nature. It's a survival technique, quite frankly. Like, if you don't have control over aspects of your life, it could just go any which way. And that's terrifying. And it can be something little, it can be something big. But maybe you're a super chill person. There's still something that if you don't have control over, it's going to make you uncomfortable. And this is your baby. This is your creation. Of course you want to keep control over it. It makes perfect sense. And it's nice to be able to get forced out of that, that comfort zone. Thank you, Samantha. Your first project was a bunny and your kid won't let you throw it away. They say it is unique. It is unique, Brittany. Drops everywhere, Matt. Your first crochet blanket was so stiff that you could have brained somebody with it. That's amazing. Of that mug I was drinking out of your BK Pounce mug this morning. Yes. So for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, this says, here, let's go pull. It says, wake the fuck up. It's coffee time with TK. He used to do this morning show where he would like read the news to people and stuff. It was pretty cool. There we go. You're slightly tempted to get the kit to make one too. Your friend has decided that the theme for the baby's nursery is Highland. Get it! Oh my gosh, super duper get it. Yeah, sincerely, Louise. And you can get the baby one if you want instead. A little tiny one. They're both super cute. It does not come with the knitting needles, but it does come with the bag. It comes with all the yarn. It comes with the stuff. Do it. Oh my gosh, I really want... I'm very excited about this. I want to compare and contrast to what other people think of this pattern. It was a nice chill stream. Words are so hard for me sometimes. Okay. So let's just slide right through these here. And then you show me that that it is an easy fix. And no, I'm glad, Rashana. That's what I like to hear. You guys should, when you're knitting, when you're crocheting, even if you're making something for somebody else, it should be a type of zen for you. It should be some type of form of meditation, relaxation. It should be cathartic and healthy mentally. And so if you're constantly worried that you're going to drop a stitch or screw something up, it's defeating the purpose. So I'm glad to hear that that's one less thing that stresses you out when you're knitting or crocheting. Is it game time? Well, Samantha, we're going to want to finish this row first, and then we can get to the game, I promise. Cross my heart. 100%. Okay. So let's just bring these over here. Take a look, make sure this is looking good. He's looking great. You can barely see his eyeballs because he's just shaggy as all get out, as he should be. And as Samantha so politely reminded us, it is time for our second round of Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. So let's go ahead and go to the big screen where you guys can see me in all my glory. Okay, and we are going to just toss in here real quickly all the boring stuff and find out who our next winner is. I have the hiccups, you guys. Marilee's 101, congratulations! You are our second contestant on the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. This is so exciting! Let's get that beautiful wheel open and ready for you. There it is. Oh my gosh. Hello, wheel. How are you doing? We've already gone over it, so I'm not going to go over it again, but here's our wheel. It's beautiful. It's lovely. Blah, 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 blah. Marilee's, I'm going to go ahead and spin for you. See what happens. That's a blinky roll. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you're a winner.
Are a winner. I mean, you're a winner no matter what in my book, quite frankly. Y'all are winners. There's not a single loser in here. I hate that word. Okay, so we'll see you in about half an hour.
Goodbye.
In the meantime. Ooh, I just popped my neck doing that. Okay, Marilise, this is how this is going to work. You've got 3 beautiful skeins of yarn to choose from. You've got 2 kitty glitters right here. One is in Bruiser, one is in Forest Park. Ooh, they are so pretty. They could make out and make little Forest Bruiser Baby Park kitty glitter yarns. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm going to stop talking to yarn like that. It's weird. And then we have BKDK and Clockwork. These are all undertones, and I got little yellow nubbins everywhere. If I roll a D20, you get to choose one of these yarns, and I'm going to ship it to you for free. Like, it's my way of saying, thanks, you're awesome. But I got to roll a D20, so that's the jab here. And it's got to roll up. Well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, that is an 11. That is not a D20. Or a natural 20.
Game over.
Way to go, D20. Blinky? Blinky, I don't know if I need to put you on Moonlight or threaten your life in an oven or a microwave where you will melt, but this is not cool, dude. Okay, well, Marilise, the good news is this means you're eligible to play again on Monday. And thank you so much for being a subscriber. We really appreciate it. So, with that, my loves, let's move on.
It's time to stretch.
Mishi, rule 1 of Yarn Club is that there is no time. You're never late. Nobody's ever late here. You're all right on time. You, my dear, are right on time for stretching. So if you have been sitting at a computer today, if you have been driving, if you have been, whatever it is that you do, knitting, crocheting, making obscene gestures at people, I don't care. You're using your shoulders, you're using your arms, you're using your back. There's a lot of repetitive motion going on in your life, and we need to work on that. So we're going to sit straight. We're going to start to roll our shoulders. We're going to roll them backwards. This is a great time for me to look at my shirt and tell myself again how damn cute it is. You want some Forest Park so bad. It's in the shop, you guys. BossKittyShop.com is where you can get your Forest Park on. And then we're going to bring our shoulders forward. Just like that. Yeah. It is better than a straight up game over. I will give you that. And then I like to do opposites, right? And then go the other way. I don't know why I like to do that, but I do. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take our chin, move all the way to one side, and let your neck just kind of go with it. Nice stretch. Remember to continue to sit straight up. If you have to put a string, imaginary string at the top of your head, that's fine. And now we're going to go the other way. Oh, hello, pops and crackles. It's like some Rice Krispies are in my neck. And then forward again. I'm just going to roll it out. And now we're going to bring one hand forward and across the front of our body like so. Remember to sit up straight. And stretch with that hand. Just stretch as far as you can. But I don't know what I'd make with it. Clockwork is great in sweaters. I made a cowl out of it once, and it was really lovely. It makes great hats. It's just, it's almost kind of a steampunk color, which is why it's called Clockwork. And then bring the other one across like so. Sexy shoulder moves, right? I could be in a all-girls band from the 60s with those shoulder moves. Oh, the stretching. And now a shimmy, 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 shimmy. Step, 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 kick, step, 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 kick, step, kick, step, kick, 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 kick. Sorry, that's an old Rocky thing. And we're going to extend our hand out and pull on the fingertips like so. You should feel this in the bottom underside forearm of your forearm, rather. I know words, sort of. Just let it go. We're going to bring the other one forward and do the same thing. Oh, I feel so good, you guys. Positivity live stream for 1 year on YouTube. I have no idea what that is, but I will look into it. Okay, and my wrists, I really work my wrists out. So I'm going to put my elbow on the table, flop my hand forward, and I'm going to press down gently on the top of my hand. And the reason I'm doing this is I'm stretching out my wrist. I don't want to push too hard though, because I don't want to break anything. There are a million little bones in there. When I was in 6th grade, I was being chased by a boy, and I tripped and fell, and he fell on top of me, and he snapped what I called the peanut bone. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a bone in your wrist, and it was in my left hand, I think it was my left hand. I had a cast on for 6 months. It was a very The doctor was like, congratulations, and if all the bones in your wrist to break, that's the one you shouldn't break. I had it on over outdoor school. It sucked. But I've also broken a lot of bones. I've had about 10 or 12 casts since before I turned 18. And that doesn't include fingers, toes, or tailbones, which I've broken most of my fingers, honestly. I have not, knock on wood, broken any of this. So yay for that. What am I doing? Oh yeah. So now we're going to go ahead and stretch this side and this side. And we're going to do that by taking our hand like so and pulling it towards our body. Do a 1-year anniversary live stream on YouTube. So I think we intend to do that for sure. That'll be in June if we do it, or whatever it is that we decide to do. I think kind of the Doctor Who thing is us celebrating that. We usually have a big sale for our anniversary, but I don't think we're doing that this year. Oh, it feels so good. And then we're going to go the other way. Eat more calcium. Well, once again, knock on wood, I haven't had any issues like that since I was a teenager. It kind of stopped as I got older. There was one time I was on the swim team and I was playing indoor hockey. And I was playing indoor hockey. I tripped and fell. And they thought I broke my leg, and I did not break my leg, but whatever, my ankle or whatever it was. They took me to the doctor. The doctor did an x-ray, and they're like, here's the break right there. And I said, it's not broken. And she starts to argue with me. She's like, clearly it's broken. I'm like, listen, lady. Such a little brat. I was like, it's not swollen. It's not black and blue. It doesn't feel broken. It feels sprained at the very most. I said, that bone break right there is from 3 years ago when I stomped up a flight of stairs and rolled my ankle. And if you look at my chart, you would know that. And she looked at the chart. She's like, oh, you're right. That's an old break. So they put me in an air cast for a few weeks. And they're like, don't do any swim meets. But it's water, right? I'm not putting any pressure on it. So I did my swim meet for state. And I was in first place until I went to go do my turn and kick off the side of the pool, and I rolled that ankle, and then I came in last place, and I was livid. I was so mad. Okay. Pretty sure you fractured your tailbone back in December last year. Oh no, Bubbles. A boy was chasing me in 5th grade. I fell, he fell on me and gave me a black eye. Oh my god. Ashton, oh my gosh, what is with this? I'm late is because we got Mexican food. That sounds delicious, Jinxie. And you're not late, you guys. You are just on time. I promise. Nobody here is late. Let's get back to it. Baby BK had sass. I did have sass. I was all sass. I was a little hellion when I was little. Like, screaming out the window. Little bratty brat. But I've calmed down, mostly. Mostly. I'm still a little sassy from time to time. Okay, so we changed the main color, and now we're changing back to the hair color, working all stitches until stated. Knit A, adding color Z, stitch markers to the 4th and 8th. Okay, so we're going to use this purple here, which is a nurple, for color Z, whatever the hell that is. These are more stitch markers. You sprained your wrist playing dodgeball. Skull fractures are not fun. Oh my gosh. Today would have been 20-year anniversary with the cause of them. I can laugh about it though. Elizabeth, that sounds terrifying. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this up like so. Because we're all wizards and arrive precisely when we mean to. Exactly. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think they said to do it on 4, so that's where we're going to do this. Adding color Z to the 4th and 8th of these. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, Panda. How are you? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and slide this right on here like so. Beautiful. Fractured wrist at the age of 10 as well. Gymnastics, you had a pink cast. I had a pink cast when I was 5. That was the first time I ever broke a bone. I was ice skating and I was looking for my little brother on the ice, and I tripped and fell, and I ice skated over the top of my hand. I did not bend my hand or anything. I just fell down forward. My feet slipped and my foot went right over the top of my hand. Broke it. That was the first of many breaks. Then the one happened in 6th grade. I think that was the next one. It had to be the next one. I'm pretty sure. And that time, I didn't go to the doctor for 3 days because it took a while to swell up. I came home, told my mom what happened, and she wanted to go to the hospital. And I was like, no, it's fine. I'm fine. It's not broken. It's not broken. No, I had another broken bone before that. I don't remember, though. I insisted it wasn't broken, and then by the 2nd or 3rd day, it was fully black and blue and swollen. And she's like, yeah, you're going to the doctor. This is dumb. We're not doing this anymore. So we went, and she was right. Ready to chill after a busy day. Well, you've come to the right place. The tip of your pinky in the van. Oh, Polly, that sounds horrible. I'm so sorry. Why do you all think Button's Bravery looks nice with in a sweater? Matt, it looks great with ectoplasm. It looks great with soot. It looks great with Packy. It looks great with Forest Park for sure. It looks wonderful with Bruiser, and it looks wonderful with Nurple. Nurple and Bruiser, I would say, would be the ones that would pop the most for it. But soot is a nice, subtle approach as well. Weird. What happened there? Apologies about that, guys. You never broke any bones. Knock on wood, never will. You were chased by your brother. Yeah, seriously, Bruiser would be great. Okay, so we've got those 8 down, like so. Let me move this forward just a little bit. It's a little off and awkward, but that's okay. LL1, knit 1 twice, of course. It's forward. Get our 1 foot of yarn going on here. It's ridiculous. Bruiser would be pretty badass. I feel like Veth would approve of Bruiser and Buttons and Bravery together. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, Buttons and Bravery is based off of a Critical Role character named Not the Brave, aka Veth. So that's what that is in reference to. Referral to. Jeez Louise. Bring this guy forward. We're going to do the same thing. All the long hairs, apparently, forever and ever and ever. Just like that. Through the back. Through the front. And that's the 2, I think, that I have to do. So it's LL1, knit 1 twice. So there's my knit 1. Oh, and then it wants 1 more LL1, and then we're going to do the 8. Cool, 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 cool. You'll notice when I'm looping, I'm pinching right here so that it doesn't move around too much. Beautiful. Look at all that beautiful, luscious hair. This guy will never need any Rogaine. I took my 3 kiddos to school, worked at the salon, picked them up, took my daughter to the dance class, then took all my kiddos to swim class. Oh my gosh, that is a lot, Panda. Who was the bastard that bit you? Yeah, great question. You broke your whole left side when you were hit by a car. Whew. You walked alone after 3 months. The body's amazing. Megan, that is phenomenal. You just ordered some as you wish and you can't wait to get your hands on it. I can't wait to get it out to you. You just caked Buttons and Bravery for some alt-knot socks. So exciting. You used to torment your older cousin as a kid, and he would chase you up 2 flights of stairs when you and Red Blue would either fall or try to 100 and step and bust your lip. Polly, have a wonderful evening. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so now we're going to do the 8. And I think it's on number 8 is one of them. To the 1st and 5th of these 8 stitches. Yeah, so the first one right here, we'll put a stitch marker on. They're not really stitch markers. You guys know that at this point. And then we'll put one on the 5th one, I guess, which is weird because on the other, it was 4 and 8, and this they want 5 and 8, but that's okay. Who am I to judge, right? These are for the horns, I think, by the way. For those of you who are wondering. That one, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I really want to put it on 4, and I'm not going to. 5. I guess that kind of is 4. That's just so weird. I don't even know. But that's okay, too. I don't have to understand everything. Let go, let go, let go. The 5th of these 8 stitches. Wait, did I screw up again? 5, 6, 7, 8. I did not. Okay, good. So I guess technically 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's crazy that it did the exact same thing. Math is weird, guys. You have a ganglion cyst growing on your right. Oh my gosh. It's not bothering you. That's good. I'm glad to hear it's not bothering you at least. Toes are the most broken bones. I'm not surprised. I mean, your feet go everywhere, right? They get in the way all the time. Hi, Lorley. I am making a Highland cow. His name is Connor MacCow of the clan MacCow. He's a Highlander. Get it? So here he is. This is the small version. This is by Sincerely Louise. It's a kit you can pick up. And we are making this one right here. So right now I'm doing his face. You can kind of see where his eyes are going to be, right? And we're doing his hair right now. These big long ones, these take a foot of yarn for each one, which just is nuts to me, but in a good way. So yeah, we're working on his face right now, and it's a kit. It comes with all the yarn. It comes with the polyfill. It comes with the eyeballs. It comes with a tapestry needle, and it all comes in this really, really cute bag right here. It does not come with the needles, though. Also, thank you, Lorley, for letting me know how to pronounce your name, because I am the worst at pronouncing names. I can't pronounce my own name properly, which is why we just stick with Simi. It's easier. Good night, Samantha. Have a great evening. Honestly, you're not sure how you should have long enough to be an adult. So many stupid things. Michi, I'm so old I was trying to use a big heavy book to burst them. Oh, jeez. That sounds terrifying. Okay, so let's get back to these pearls right here. Thank you. I think he's pretty cute too. I don't know if we're going to work on him next week, though. I don't like to... I love working on stuff with you guys, but I always feel bad when it's the same thing over and over and over again. So I like the idea of doing something for a week and then switching it up. So maybe we'll spin next week, or maybe we'll try the needle felting next week, and then we'll come back to the cow. Which would you guys prefer to do? Because we've got this right here to spin up. This is the BFL silk blend that I have that I dyed myself. So I was feeling the summery vibes. I'm ready for it, right? So we dyed this up. I'm really excited to spin it and see what happens with it. And then I have some extra white BFL that I can ply it with, or we can dye up some black and go that route instead, which I think is what I want to do with it. Or we can work on keep working on him. We can keep working on him if that's what you guys want to do. The other option is to work on this needle felting rainbow kit as well. But we can certainly keep working on Connor if you guys would prefer. Thank you, Matt. I'm really, really proud of this. Like, I cannot tell you how proud of this colorway I am. I shouldn't call it a colorway. I don't dye fiber. I just dye yarn right now. But the fact that it didn't felt, you know, that I was able to successfully do this, that it looks as good as it does, like, this tells me maybe fiber will be in our future at some point in time. I love the yellow and green, too. BPFL is yum. I agree. Oh, I won't. I go to the hospital for a Mary Crane. You're a big baby. Me too. Okay, so let's take a look here. See where we are in our pattern. So we are... We just did that. Knit 7, L1, knit 1. This is all in the hair still. So knit 7, and then L1, knit 1 4 times, then knit 6. Okay. We're sticking with the hair yarn. Let me check something. Change to main. Okay, so I believe once we're done with this the next 2 rows, we are done with the hair color. And so I'm not going to go ahead and, if I was going to continue to switch back and forth, right, at this point I would wrap these like this and have it come up with it. And actually, I think I might anyway. That way I don't have to break off the other colorway. So we wrapped it up. I'm going to do that one more time so you guys can see. I'm having my yarn on the edge, the secondary color, follow me up so that when I go to change colorways again, I don't have to cut it off, right? And there's not a big loop here. I'm not a huge fan of this particular color change, but in this case, this edge is not going to be raw like this. It's going to be stitched to something else, so we're fine. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the color I'm going to continue to use the dark hair colors. The main color I'm going to take over the top like so, and then I'm going to wrap it around one more time. And all that's doing is it means that the color I'm using, the hair color, is catching the main color to help bring it up that row so that I don't have as far to go when I start with the main color again. You like watching me knit? Oh, thank you. Okay, well then we will continue with Connor for now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Cool, cool, cool. And then what did it say to do? Knit 7, L1, knit 1. So we're going to do an L1 right here, which means just 2.5 inches, which feels so weird after those 6-inch busters. So we're looking at about right there. Bring that to the back. Pull him off and bring this guy over the top. And we're going to do another L1, or knit 1, L1 rather. Also 2.5 inches. Right about there. Through the back. And then over the top. Because we don't want to increase stitches right now. Or split our yarn. Woohoo! You sent us out and you wanted to hang out with me. Hi, Rashana's son. It's so nice to see you. Have some confetti. We're going to do that 4 times. So I've done it twice so far. Let's do it 2 more times. Through the back, and then we're going to bring it to the front. And then we'll just do this real quickly. Remember to get your guys' stuff in show and tell as well. After you do our final round of Wheel Goodies and Goof 'em Ups, which is just around the corner, we will head on over to show and tell. If this is your first show with us, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to show us what you're working on, you can head over to our Discord. It's !Discord. And in there's a section that's called show and tell. And you can put your works in progress, your finished objects, anything you're proud of. It doesn't have to be fiber related. It can be food. It can be painting. It can be nails. It can be clothing you've made, kids you've made, whatever. We just like to see what the community is doing, and it's such a supportive community. It's inspiring to watch. It gets other people excited to try different projects, and really the support and just the love that comes from it, I think makes people want to continue to try new things, which is the most important part. Always work on what makes you happy. I just enjoy hanging out with you and everyone else. I enjoy hanging out with you guys too. Thank you. It all makes me happy. Honestly, if there was one project in particular that I was like aiming towards, I would be like, we're doing this. But it all makes me happy. I enjoy working on all of it, if I'm being honest with you guys. So there should be 6 stitches left. There are, and we're just going to knit right across those. Like that. Beautiful. I'm kind of tempted to come back in here later with like some ectoplasm or something and just put streaks of green in his hair so he's like a little punk rock Highlander or Highland cow, but I probably won't. Okay, we're going to do the back side again. You had to put your crochet scarf down for the night. You gave it to get up at 5:30 tomorrow morning after your early morning. You will work on it again. Marie, I think that's a smart idea. I get to a point in the evening where I can't knit anymore. Like, I'm too tired. And if I've had something to drink, like, more than a margarita, I shouldn't knit either. Like, my brain won't let me. I hope that all of you patrons are able to hang out with TK tomorrow. He's going to have a blast. You guys are going to have so much fun with him. I'm kind of jealous that I have to be at work. I know he's pretty nervous about it. He hasn't done it in a year. Okay, just slide these right over like so. Check on the Sincerely Louise shop. Do you think customers would find it odd if home offices was decorated nothing but knitted animal heads? No, Yarn Pirate. Aren't they the cutest fucking things ever? Like, there's so many of them, and they're all adorable. Okay, we're cutting that off. I have no idea how much extra yarn I have. It's down there somewhere. We're moving on. Okay, so let's do our thing here. So we're changing to the main. Knit 2, L1, knit 1. So we're back to just the regular fur at this point. Oh my gosh, you guys. Time freaking flies. I'm actually going to stop here because we're basically... It is basically that time. But let's take a look at this real quickly. So here he is in all his glory so far. This up here, I mean, you got to remember this is going to be shaped kind of like this, right? So that's going to be super cute. Oh my gosh, he's going to be adorable. You guys, guess what time it is? I should add some ectoplasm to his hair or Cynthia's lunchbox or something, right? Just make him a little punk. It is time. You crocheted an ear for Grogu and you got so far. Oh, I got so far. Thank you. It is time for the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups, you guys. It's our final round for the evening and for the week. Always need new fiber friends, Tina. Exactly. I agree. Okay, there's the boring stuff. And then here's our final winner. I'd love to know what you guys are doing this weekend, by the way. KnitCat, congratulations. You are our final contestant on the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. Oh, wait, KnitCat, I lied. I'm sorry. You got Adject Animal, it sounds like on May 1st. So you will be eligible again on the 15th. But thank you so much for being a subscriber. So Monday, I think Monday? Is that Monday the 15th? Probably not. No, it is Monday. Woohoo! Monday the 15th, you'll be eligible again. So let's go ahead and pick another winner. Wiener. Let's see who it's going to be. Nope, it can't be Yarn Pirate. Nightbot, you know better. We can do this. I know we can do this. I think Bubbles already won, but let me double check. Bubbles is on here. Nightbot, I don't know what's up with you tonight, dude. He is on one tonight. You played Stardew Valley during the whole episode. I love it. Tina, I don't think you're on here, are you? Let's find out. You're not. Tina, congratulations. You are our final contestant of the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups this week. That is exciting. Let's go ahead and get that wheel up for you. You know what, Brittany? We might be able to do Friday shows from time to time. I might be able to squeeze those in there. Not always, but I can talk to TK about it. We can see what we can do. So here's our beautiful wheel in all its glory. I'm going to go ahead and spin this for you, Tina. All I want is sushi on Sunday. 9.5, hello. And I think that sounds amazing. Oh my gosh, you won a merch code.
Congratulations, you're a winner.
Tina, that means that you get a free merch code. So you just need to message me on Discord. And I will send you over that code, and it's for a free sticker and button at bosskittyshop.com. The next time you order yarn through us, just add that package, that little bundle onto your order. Put that code in, and it'll give you the bundle for free. Congratulations, and thank you for being a subscriber. Wheel, it's been pretty cool these last few nights. Thank you. We'll see you on Monday.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, you guys, we love our subscribers and we love our patrons. Megan, I think I've put you on here. Yeah, right there. Whew, just making sure. So thank you so much to all of our patrons, new and old. We really appreciate the extra mile that you guys go for us. You help keep the store open. You help keep the shop going. You help us, or the show going, all of those things. And you guys get some pretty cool rewards for that. You will have early access to the blue box sets, both of them, which is huge. You guys get Craft Hole tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time. You get to see TK's mug and hang out with him, which is also pretty amazing. You guys get some flash sales from time to time. Grab bags usually go to our patrons before they go to the public, and they usually sell out, let's be honest. Stickers, totes, silly things like me singing. We just did a Fleece to Finish project, and we'll have another one here soon. We just finished up with our Shetland, getting it spun up and ready to weave. So we try really hard to get some really cool stuff out there to our patrons as just a little extra thanks, and we cannot tell you how much we appreciate you. If you are interested in joining our Patreon, please feel free to head over to patreon.com/kitty, patreon.com/bosskitty, and join today at any of our 3 levels. So thank you again. Ooh, words. One of these days, they will be the death of me. Okay, let's do this. Oh, John Pirate, thank you so much for cleaning up Show and Tell. I really appreciate it.
Time to clean up.
You'll never say no to more shows. Craftwell Best Hole. I love you, 9.5. Hello to Show and Tell. We're starting off with Crochet Mom in honor of Mother's Day. A picture of me and my mom when I was around 2 years old. Love it. That's so sweet. Elizabeth 84 got some progress on my May Stitch and Scream. Beautiful. This yarn really is showing off this stitch. I didn't realize it was an ombre yarn, so I'm even more excited about it now. And your stitches are just beautiful. Matt, what happiness looks like to me. Such a pretty braid and a rose. Oh, this looks a lot like what I just showed you, except for a little more saturated. What type of fiber is it, Matt? It's beautiful. Like, I love it. It's so gorgeous. And your spinning is divine. It looks so pretty on your wheel. And yes, this rose is gorgeous too. My roses have blooms on them. They haven't opened up yet. I'm very, very excited. I feel like a little old lady. Rashana, the first picture is my husband being confused at my birthday dinner. Why was he confused? That is quite the confused look, though. The second is of the delicious hot pot we had for my birthday dinner. That looks amazing. I've never had a hot pot. I've always wanted to try it, and there's one down the street, I think, and now I might need to. And finally, a throwback to when I had a mohawk and bleach blonde hair, which I plan on doing again. You should, because it looks amazing on you. It looks so amazing that you're going to need some confetti for it. Samantha, here's my friend Laura. I love Laura's crown, and she has a great smile. Here's me and Tim Tebow. Awesome. Very cool. And you win in bingo again, because you are the queen of bingo, my dear. Machibi, if I could have a phone call to heaven, I would just talk to my best friend. Oh, that's so sweet. My lovely mom, who I dearly miss every day. Happy Mother's Day to all you mamas. Second pick is my Gracie. She knows when cuddles are needed. That is super sweet, and I'm sure that it's wherever she is, afterlife or whatever, that she's thinking of you too. And your Gracie is just as cute as my Gracie. I have hair in my mouth. Skittles Kids, succulent coasters. The middle is made from the mystery box yarn. Excellent. As always, Floyd, I gave him the scrap yarn that was left over. He went a bit crazy. And one of your paintings. I love it. This middle section right here is made, it looks like it was a bruiser or something at one point in time. It's beautiful, though. I love the succulent. And Floyd is... This cat has more character than I know what to do with. So damn cute. Oh, this is gorgeous. I love the colors in it. It's just, I could stare at this for hours. There's almost a person up there. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, Skittles, thank you. Panda painted a larger commission piece for a local sheriff. Very cool. I like the trees on it and the stars. Hand sketched art for my novel cover. Have no idea if I want to watercolor this or not. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, please watercolor it. Your watercolors are always so pretty. Do it. Here's your first attempt. See? Yes, yes, yes. Please do it. This is going to look amazing, Panda. Vicky, it's a floofy trap. Okay, Gabby. Yeah, when you touch the belly, it just goes, ah. That's what they do. Floyd is a silly guy. I know, right? Kills me every time. Lillian Chan, I've been reading all stream. It's nice to have chatting in the background like a little knit cafe. I recommend this book so far, but if you've seen the movie, it can be distracting. Annihilation, Jeff Vandermeer. I have not seen the movie. I have no idea what the book is about, and now I'm going to have to look it up. I love book recommendations. Thank you. 9.5, our sweet new baby doggy. His name is Hercules, and he's already starting to live up to the Jack Russell Terrier stereotype. I love Jack Russells. Look at that face. Oh my gosh, 9.5. You guys have your hands full because you guys have some fairly young kitties too, right? I know they were kittens a year ago or two, so I think they're Gracie's age. JK, this is the cutest picture I've ever seen of you guys. The finished fade. It feels like a book chair cozy cardigan, so we needed some cat-assisted photos. Ryan and Shani helped out. And the pretty end of my BFL spin in the tourmaline color. Freshly finished woolen single. Love the cow. Thank you. This might be my favorite picture of you in the whole world. It's too freaking cute. And yeah, your cardigan looks great. I love it. Did you cut your hair, by the way? It looks super cute. It's so gorgeous. Why are you all so amazing and so talented? It's just the best. The artwork tonight is beautiful. It's always beautiful, right? So yes, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I don't care if you are a stepmom, a biological mom, a kitty cat mom, a dog mom, whatever type of mom you are, or if you have a mom that you want to celebrate with, then happy Mother's Day to you. You guys rock. You're all amazing. I will celebrate myself as a cat mom because I'm a pretty cool cat mom. But all of them out there, I think that's important to say. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I hope that if you are a patron that you can come check out TK tomorrow right here at BossKittyLive.com. He's going to be doing Craft Hole. It's going to be phenomenal. He's got a whole different set. He's super cool. You guys will love it. His humor is too much. Seriously, it's just the best. 11 a.m. Pacific time right here. And if you miss it, don't worry, patrons. The VOD will still be available for you. I cannot wait till Monday when you guys can tell me about all the cool things you did this weekend. I'm hoping to plant some plants, get my veggie garden started. We will be back here for Boss Kitty Live at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time on Monday and Wednesday. Remember, my loves, that the blue boxed set is just around the corner. That is 2 Doctor Who inspired box sets of yarn. May 26th for our patrons, May 28th for the public, basically. So keep that in mind. Love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful evening. And as always, happy crafting. Good night.